other nuts here for my crows. What I got left here, cashews and more cashews. Let's see here. I noticed last night I went home, I came home later, that Fatser, the gardener, was here after 8 o'clock in the night. I mean, it was almost dark. It's getting very dark, and he was here doing gardening. I mean, how strange is that? Gosh, I don't trust that man. Okay? It's another work of art. Another primitive idiot. Anyway, here's your little trailer. The trailer man's not here yet. Pick up his trailer. There you go, guys. And there's some nice cashews. I have a story for you. Does anyone know how intelligent spiders are? Well, in the invertebrate category of insects, invertebrates, spiders are up there, and some spiders are very, very intelligent, and they're finding out more and more information about spiders. Spiders feel pain. Some spiders have emotion. They react to surprise. Their center of their world is their web. Okay? It's like part of their brain on how they function. The web tells them everything. But there's more than that. And some of the things that they wrote in different places, I have to say, research is not what I encountered. When I first moved here, there was living in the sink basin in the laundry room. At that time, Brian had a house which we lived in for almost 3 years before he was forced to sell it, and his ex would not sell her half to us, so it was very, very sad because I had planted an entire garden. I'd really fixed up the house beautifully. It was a very, very sad day. But anyway, as a relationship with baby grew, before I really understood about the cows, I had this spider. It's a rather large spider. I'm not sure, was it a wolf spider? It was a large spider that lives in cool, damp places in your cellar. I wasn't able to find exactly which species she was, and it's a she because she gave birth and she had little ones. And I just want to say how intelligent that spider was. It was my pet. I know that sounds strange, but I have never been squeamish around spiders. Probably the only thing I'm a little squeamish around are centipedes. Growing up in New Jersey, we had in the cellar we had some large centipedes, and those I weren't very fond of. But I didn't hurt them. I just avoided them. But spiders never bothered me. Ants never bothered me. None of that bothered me, you know, for the most part. Not bees, not hornets, none of that. Bumblebees. Yeah. But anyway, and certainly not spiders. And a house with a spider in it, spiders bring good luck. It's an old saying. Hails from Europe, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I only say that because my mother said that when I was growing up, so I don't know. But anyway, this spider, I let it live in this sink because I never used the sink, and it made a wonderful, beautiful web there. Okay, and once in a while, in the blue moon, it caught a fly or something, and I thought, wow, it's not going to be able to live from that. So the children across the street caught flies for me, and I would go down and I would throw the fly, not in the web, but in the other corner of the sink. And then she would come out, get the fly, and take it down the drain. And she was so smart that when I opened the door and turned on the light, she ran out of the drain. She crawled out of the drain really fast, and she waited in the corner where I would always put her little meal. Now tell me if that's not smart. It's very smart. And then after she took the fly down there, she would come back out. I'd put another fly there, but she wouldn't take it. She wanted to look at me. They have very poor eyesight, by the way, spiders overall, but they can smell and they can, they have other senses. And she stayed. She stayed with me until I turned off the light and left. Now, how about that? Well, one day we had a problem with the underground heating. We had geothermal heating, and the guy came, and I had put boards over the sink. I said, do not use the sink. You come upstairs or you get me, and I'll bring you water down should you need it, right? So I went in the other rooms. There was a spare bedroom in the cellar area. I went down there, and lo and behold, I heard the water running. I screamed, the top of my lungs, screamed. And I ran in. He says, oh, it's just a spider. And I looked at him. I wanted to punch him. I wanted to punch him, okay? But I didn't. But I did push him by side. I said, you are not to use this sink. And so I said, you go upstairs in the kitchen and get water. And then I looked and I waited for I called her Spidey. And I waited and looked for her. And I thought, oh God, she's dead. But she came out, and I could see she was soaked with water. And he had turned the water on full force. And I mean, normally, if something's going to die, they would hide away. And I could tell that somehow Spidey was in pain, because she crawled very slowly. And she stood there, and she looked at me. And she wanted to show herself to me before she died. And then she took her little legs, and they curled them up. And then she died. So, everything that lives in this world is sentient. Everything that lives in this world has a life force. And everything in this world that's sentient has the right to live. And no one has the right to take that life. This is DC Danton, Crow Crusader, wishing you a great Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Have a good Thursday, and tomorrow's the beginning of our weekend. And here comes the trailer man. I think I have some more cashews left. I guess I'm very choked up at the fact that I think about all the sentient creatures I have lost. Okay. Everything here that I've ever loved that's been sentient. Baby, calves, baby's mother, the cows, the sheep. I can tell you all by names. Puffy, Spotty, Sheepy. I had all names for my little sheep. Of course, that's in the sequel of part 2 of A Heart for Baby, which is not written yet. Outline's done. It's just ready to sit down and just write it. But Charlie, and all the other beautiful crows and ducks and sparrows and starlings that I have lost here, and pigeons, and of course my sheep, like I said, and I'm just so damaged from that. I just can't get over it. And all of them were annihilated by the people here. Local residents, farmers, bird haters, sheep haters, cow haters, pigeon haters, you name it, okay? That makes me, I get choked up about it, because the 14 years I've been here, I've lost so many lovely creatures, and I still grieve over every single one of them. This is DC Danton, Crow Crusader. I think there'll be a part 2, because I want you to hear all of this video. So there's another story for you. If you think that spiders are just spiders, they're not. They're not, okay? This is DC Danton, Crow Crusader, over and out.